Yeah, we're at Boynton and things are heated. I'm gonna do my best to clean this one up in post. They're dropping a lot of inappropriate language. But we try and keep this as clean as we can. Basically, the guy in the white truck kind of rolled up on this crew. They got in his way as he was trying to back down the ramp and decided he didn't like the way it all went down. And neither one of these crews appeared to like the way it all went down. Yes, the guy in the white truck is down here with his family. I have to admit, he kind of helped instigate this. I'm not going to point fingers at anybody here because both parties kind of are instigating. But if I encouraged this at all, I think my wife would have beat my tail. And this guy's continually calling him a big kitty cat. And at this point, the captain of the vessel on the right's kind of let it go, but now it's the captain of the vessel on the left and a couple of the other guys that are down here instigating. Now this crew's definitely claiming, you can hear, that he pulled out a weapon on him. I saw him go back to the truck, but I never saw a weapon. Now I'm also not claiming he didn't, because we don't have an angle to see any of that.
Is that what you want to do? Act gangster? You want to act gangster?
Now at this point though, the captain on the left is just loading his boat, and the captain on the right is just dropping his boat. It probably should just be dropped, but there's still just one person here egging on the entire time. And that's how a lot of these things get escalated. The original parties are done here, and somebody else wants to keep it going. At this point right here, things start to calm down for a second, and I kind of think it's over. But just when you think things are done, once again, everybody wants to get involved, and things get heated right back up. And you would honestly think that the Boynton Police Department showing up would calm this down. But for whatever reason, it continues. These guys stay heated and things stay escalated, even with the officer here. And it's just surprising to me that the captain on the left continues at it. The officer's here. Things should be de-escalated. Get your trailer loaded and get your boat out of here. But no, he continues to want to fight and argue, which just makes no sense. At this point in time, guys, you're not taking it any further than where it's at. Get your boat on and let's go. And I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. I know it may sound like it here because both parties are in the wrong. Both people instigated. The ramp's already a frustrating place. Well, anybody who's a boater knows this. We've all had those days down at the ramp where by the time you're loading this up, you're at wit's end. And it's probably a little bit of what happened here. But once again, it's got to be ended at some point. Somebody's got to be the bigger man and just move on. And I'm going to be honest, the captain on the right was the bigger man. Unfortunately, he had some people in his crew who decided they wanted to egg it on. It's always funny to hear people say something like that. You're antagonizing as this lady continues to antagonize. Now the officer does decide to hang out here. This crew's got their boat launched, but the officer's going to hang out until the other crew leaves. So the other people who pulled their boat are still at the top of the ramp, finishing buttoning their boat up to get out of here. But the officer's going to kind of ask this guy what happened a little bit. I'm pretty sure my man just said the guy rolled up on his truck on him, and so he got out of the truck and threw his sandwich at the truck. The guy in the original white truck basically was making the U-turn to try and back his trailer down. These guys were backing down. My man stopped to kind of get stuff off of his boat, and the guy in the white truck just rolled up on him, literally like almost into the door of his truck. He definitely was showing aggression. I don't think this was anybody's finest moment though, and I'm glad it ended with a quick, quiet resolve, but the officer's going to hang out till the other crew leaves for sure. And this is our crew in the top right-hand corner leaving, and so our officer will likely let this guy go park his truck now. But they just lost an inner tube, so they obviously didn't do a very good job of buttoning up their boat as they were trying to get out of here, and that's what frustration at the ramp can do. It's gonna lead you to forget things, and this is not the location or the place you want to forget things. So definitely always have to try and keep your calm. I know it can be tough and it can be frustrating to do so, but here goes our crew. They're gonna pull out onto the road in Boynton, and we are gonna lose another inner tube. So they definitely didn't button it up well.
I put the plug in, right?
And speaking of forgetting things because we're arguing, this is one of the ones you definitely don't want to forget.
No, I'm saying I put the plug in. Oh, you had a title already in the back?
And fortunately for this crew, they did remember the plug, and they will be able to get this boat out of here. And speaking of getting out of here, we're going to get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, we've got Boats vs. Haulover, where Man and Machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet in Miami, Florida. And if you haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.